Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be playing with some brand new makeup. Some of it's brand new, some of it is just new to me. And yeah, I wanted to sit down, share my thoughts with you on these products. I'm really excited to play with them and put them on my face. How's everybody doing? It's beautiful outside. It is 70 degrees today here in Pennsylvania. I can't even believe it. Feels so good not to have to wear a jacket. I really hope the weather keeps up. I'm so sick of the snow. So after this, I think I'm gonna go outside and sit out in the yard for a little bit, okay? Because it just feels amazing out there. So like I said, we're gonna be playing with some brand new makeup. We have new sponges, we have a new lip gloss, new lip liners, new setting powder, new blush, new primer, new brow pencil. So we got a lot of stuff here to try today. So if you guys want to hear my thoughts, make sure you keep on watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload. I do upload every single week, and make sure you check out my social medias if you want to. They are on the page here as well as down below in the description bar. Let's jump right into the video, guys. All right, so I have zoomed you guys in. My face is looking very glowy. I did my skincare probably about an hour and a half ago now. So first we have here the Laneige Glowing Makeup Serum. First of all, I love this packaging. This cute pink frosted like shimmery glass bottle. I think it's so cute. I love the dropper as well. This is supposed to be hydrating and make your makeup wear more long lasting. And Nicole Concealio actually raved about this when it first came out, and I've always wanted to try it ever since. She has really dry skin too, so usually what works for her works for me, which is really, really nice. This does retail for $32, and you do get 1 ounce. And it says here on Sephora's website, it is a lightweight hydrating serum that keeps oil in check for visibly smoother skin and long-lasting makeup wear. It's meant for all skin types, so normal, dry, combination, oily. It has diamond mineral powder, which creates a visibly translucent glow and smooth skin appearance. It has light fit prep technology, which helps makeup last longer. And it has ceramide hydration gel, which delivers and locks in moisture for an oil-water balance. And it also is free of parabens and phthalates, which is great. I recently mentioned that I'm trying to use all clean skincare now that doesn't have any, of those ingredients that I don't want on my face. And I'm trying to do the same with makeup, but I know it is a little bit harder. I'm going to put some of this on the back of my hand. Upon rubbing it on the back of my hand, it feels really, really good. It feels really silky and really, really hydrating. And it feels like water almost. And it absorbed into the skin really well. So we're going to apply that to the face. I don't know how much I am supposed to use. So I just did 1 drop on one cheek, 1 drop on the other. And now we're going to go ahead and mix it into the skin. Right off the bat, it definitely is very hydrating and it absorbs into the skin really, really nice. It does leave the tiniest bit of tackiness. It's definitely not like the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip or the e.l.f. Dew Primer. It's not that tacky at all. It's very, very minimal, but it leaves a beautiful glow. It's like a natural glow to the skin. I love the way the skin looks. So now I'm going to go in with foundation. This is not a new product to me. This is the Dose of Colors foundation, the Meet Your Hue foundation. I have used this on my channel before. I have the shade 105 Fair. I believe this is a little yellow for me, or a little golden, but I wanted to use a more matte foundation just because I'm going in with a glowy serum. I'm gonna dot this all over my face. Like I said, I do have a review on my channel of this. I reviewed it when it first came out, so if you want to, you can check that out. This is really nice. It leaves a really beautiful finish on the skin, and I don't find it to be too matte. Real quick before we blend this in, I want to go over this new sponge from EcoTools. Listen, Juicy Jazz raves about this and I love her recommendation, so I wanted to pick it up, but let me tell you why I wanted to pick it up. It's not just because she recommended it to me. That is part of it, but you can actually, the packaging is biodegradable and you can actually plant it like in the ground and it will grow. Like, I have never heard of a makeup product or packaging being like that, so I immediately had to go up and buy it. This is the packaging right here. It is from EcoTools. It's called the Bio Blender. It is 100% biodegradable makeup sponge, and I did get the 2-pack. And on the back here, it has a little thing right here saying "Plant Me," and you can plant that in the ground and it will grow. So I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I have to buy that. The 2-pack is $10. You can get it separately. You don't have to buy 2 at once like I did, but it is the world's first 100% biodegradable makeup sponge. It has 5 earth-friendly ingredients, so you can get that flawless glowing look without added waste, which is really, really nice. It is 100% certified biodegradable. It has 3 distinct edges. You can use the different sides to fit the contours of your face and to build coverage where needed. The top edge is great for the under eyes, it says here on Ulta's website. It has FSC certified biodegradable paper packaging, which is printed with soy ink, which a lot of places don't really go into detail about their packaging, so I think this is interesting to read about. It's USDA certified, vegan, and is safe for sensitive skin and dermatologist tested, so I had to try this. I love that on the side here you get a super flat edge, and then on the back here you still get a flat edge, it's just a little smaller, and you do have the rounded bottom here, which is really nice if you want to, you know, blend out some bronzer, some blush. But we're gonna go in with the large flat side. I think I let this foundation sit too long. This foundation, you do have to work kind of fast to blend it out. This foundation gives really nice coverage, by the way. You can see the color is too dark for me. Wow, this foundation is blending really nice over top of that primer. Wow. And look, my skin is looking so glowy. Oh my goodness. I think I'm impressed with the primer for sure. Next, we're gonna go in with concealer. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty concealer. You guys know I love this. Very nice coverage, and it's more of a hydrating concealer, so if you have dry under eyes, this will really work. So I'm just gonna dot it under my eyes here and on any spots that I want to cover up. And I have the shade 130N, and again, gonna go in with the same sponge and use these edges to blend it out. I love edges like this just because I feel like you can really get up in your inner corner. Like you can see here, you're getting right up in there, because some beauty blenders you just can't fit in that area. So I do like that I can do that. You can see the sponge is blending everything out really nice. Wow, took no time at all to blend all that stuff out. I really like this sponge. It's soft too. It's firm, but it's also soft at the same time. It's not too firm, but it's also not too soft. I kind of really like the consistency of it for sure. Now we are going to go in with a brand new cream blush. This blush is from Milani. This is their Cheek Kiss cream blush, and you know I'm really into cream blushes this year. Like I mentioned in every video, 2020 is the year that I do cream blushes and cream bronzer, since I never incorporated them into my look, and now I'm loving it, especially the blushes. I got the shade here, Nude Kiss, and it's just such a beautiful, like, it looks red on camera, but it's like a nudie mauve. I don't even know how to describe it, but it kind of does have a little red in it. It's really, really pretty. These retail for $8.99, and they are infused with skin-loving pomegranate. They have watermelon, rose extract, plus antioxidants, vitamin A, C, and E to hydrate and brighten the skin. There's spherical powders in here that blur imperfections to enhance the appearance of the skin. You can apply them with your finger. They're very sheer, but you can build them up, it says. They are vegan, cruelty-free, free of parabens and sulfates, and actually it says made in Korea, which is interesting. I don't know that I've ever tried anything that was made in Korea, but I'm going to try using this e.l.f. buffing foundation brush and get a little bit on here, and let's blend that in. So it's going on really well. I thought it was breaking up my foundation underneath, but looking at it up close in the mirror, it's not. It's laying really, really nice over the foundation. I've been putting my blush up higher along with my bronzer to kind of give my face a more lifted look, and I really like putting blush right here at the apples of the cheeks. I just think it looks really pretty, and then I bring it up almost into my hairline. So you can see this is really pigmented, and I really didn't have to go back in numerous times. I think this looks really, really nice. I'm just gonna apply a little to the nose. But yeah, this looks really good. I really like this, and you can see I still do have a glow, so this is definitely a hydrating formula, I would say. But once we set with powder, I think it'll be fine. Hopefully this isn't going to like slip around on the face, because I know with some really, really hydrating cream products that can happen, but I think with powder it'll be good. But I love this color. I think it looks so beautiful, and this brush really blended it out too. This is a foundation brush from e.l.f. and I had no problem. So next we're gonna go in with setting powder. Now I have two here. I'm trying out something different, and I wanted to really use a foundation powder as a setting powder. I've never used a powder foundation at all, but I wanted to try it. So I did go ahead and pick up the Fenty Beauty brand new powder foundation. I got the shade 100, the very lightest shade, just because I want to use it to set my face. I don't want to use it for coverage or to like alter the color of my foundation. So this is what it looks like. It's shade 100. It does have a mirror here, and on the bottom you do get that little sponge applicator. I like the packaging. It's a little thick, but honestly I don't mind it. So for this powder, it retails for $36, which yeah, it's pretty expensive, but I mean, what can you say? I love Fenty's products. I have no problems with them, so I have high hopes for this. It says it is a light as air powder foundation that gives you light to full coverage with a soft matte finish. The coverage is medium, the finish is matte. It is a pressed powder. I really want to start using pressed powders. I typically will use loose setting powders, but I kind of want to get into pressed powders as well. It's free of parabens, phthalates. It is also vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free, which we are here for. Also, new brush I wanted to shout out. This is from Real Techniques. This is their setting brush. I love to use this brush. This is actually a clean one I just bought, but I bought this one last week and I really like it for setting under the eyes. I'm going to set half of my face with the Fenty, and then I'm going to go in with the next powder that I'm going to show you, but I'm going to take the powder on this brush. This brush is just so nice because it fits right into like the under part of your eye. Actually, let me blend it out first because I do have some creasing. So I'm going to go over here and we are going to set that under eye. I can definitely see it getting matte, so this is for sure mattifying, but it looks really nice under the eyes. I'm gonna go in with an all over face brush. This is a powder brush from e.l.f. and just gonna pick some up on here and just tap it into my skin. Oh, also, what am I doing? Let me also put some powder on my eyelids. I love this brush for setting the eyelids too, just because, like I said, it's super small. But setting it on the face, like, it looks good. It's definitely 100% mattifying my skin, which we all know I don't really like a mattifying look, just because I have super dry skin, but it looks absolutely beautiful. Like, everything looks smooth on my skin. My pores look blurred. Let me lower my light so I can show you. Can you guys see that? Like, look how small my pores here look. And everything just looks really airbrushed and smooth. My forehead looks good. My chin looks good. I still have a very, very slight glow, but it's definitely not much, but I'm really impressed with that. That looks beautiful. So let's go in with the next powder. Now listen, I am so happy to have bought this product because I've always wanted a product from this brand and I just never wanted to spend the money on it because it is super bougie and expensive. But listen, you guys, I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I am so excited to use this. Everybody raves about this. Like, this is the best setting powder for dry skin or normal skin. From what I hear, you can keep putting it on your face and it will not cake up. And so I wanted to buy it. The only thing I don't like is it's so freaking small for the price that you are paying. But here is the product. I have this in the first shade Fair. I believe they have 4 shades, and you don't get a lot of product at all in this, unfortunately, but I'm really excited to use this on the face. You do get a little mirror with it. This retails for $45 on Sephora, so it is very expensive, and their prices just keep going up from there, let me tell you. But like I said, I really wanted to try this. This is a ultra fine setting powder that blurs imperfections and visibly reduces shine. The coverage is medium. It is a pressed powder formulation and it is best for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin types. It has rose wax and almond oil to help nourish, soften, and moisturize the skin. It has light reflecting pearls to diffuse light as it hits your face to illuminate the complexion, and it is free of sulfates, SLS, SLES, formaldehydes, parabens. The list goes on and on. So this to me is like a clean product. I'm gonna go in and blend out those creases, and I'm gonna take the clean Real Techniques setting brush since I picked up another one, and we're gonna go ahead and use this under the eyes. Definitely mattifying, but it doesn't look bad so far. Not bad. I am gonna go in with that same powder brush and we are gonna set this face. You can see it is mattifying as well, similar to the Fenty Beauty powder was setting, but it looks really nice on the skin as well. So looking up close, yeah, my skin looks really nice. It doesn't look too heavy, doesn't look too cakey. It looks really pretty. I actually really like both of these. Oh, and this brush is also really good for getting right in that nose crease. Let me show you what this looks like. So here we have this side. My pores right here are super small. They look blurred. They look really, really good. Here's my forehead. You can see some of my lines a little bit, but that happens with every foundation powder combination that I use, and my chin looks really, really good. Overall, I'm not mad at these powders. I think they performed really good, and I think my face looks awesome. Next, I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I am going to be using this Marc Jacobs bronzer in the shade Tantastic. This isn't new to me, but I haven't used it a lot on my channel. So I'm gonna take a Sephora brush and we are just gonna go in and tap it on the skin. You know what? I don't like this brush. I'm gonna go in with a more fluffy brush. I'm gonna take this Real Techniques powder brush and we're just gonna blend this real quick on the skin. They only have 2 shades of this, I believe, so I kind of hope that they expand their shade range because this is such a huge pan size. It's literally bigger than my hand, like the palm of my hand, so I hope that they get more shades. It is pricey, but for how much product you get, I think it's worth the price. So it just leaves a nice wash of color to my skin, which I really, really like. Next, we're gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics highlighters. Now, I saw she just launched them in singles. I actually purchased them when it was the big bulky palette. So this is the Flash palette and it has 4 highlighters in here. I'm not sure if you can buy this anymore. I don't think you can, but these 4 highlighters are in singles now, so you don't have to buy all of them if you don't want to, of course. I'm gonna use that same powder brush and I'm gonna go in with this color right here. This first one, it's called Gleam. It's a really nice, like icy white. And apply this. I like this brush too for highlight because it's so small that you can really put the highlight wherever you want. You can get a very precise application. But these highlighters are some of my favorite. They legit have the best formula, like, and they're so blinding. Like, they look so good on the skin. So if you are going to purchase anything from her recent launch, which was the blush and bronzer duos or the highlighters, I would tell you to get the highlighters because these are just, they're so good, you guys. I really can't even tell you how much I love the formula of these. And it's made in Italy too, which I think is really cool. Next, we're gonna go in with brows. This is the Huda Beauty brow pencil. Now, I did just do a review of this on my channel. It is the last video I did, so you guys can check that out if you want my thoughts on it. But I really like this pencil. This retails for $17 on Sephora's website, and you do get a spoolie, and then you do get the product on the other side. I got the shade Neutral Blonde just because there was no taupe color. This is the closest shade I could find to taupe, but I love that the pencil is super small. The color payoff is nice, and if you have sparse areas, this is going to be really nice to get into those spots because the tip is so small. I don't like applicators where they have super large tips. Like, just feel like I can't get a precise, you know, fill-in of my brows. So I really, really appreciate that this has a tiny tip and it fills in the brow really, really nice. So there we have one brow done. This is the color Neutral Blonde. Like I said, it has cool and warm undertones in it. Here's the other brow. This has been my go-to pencil. I think it does an amazing job. The only thing I don't really care for is the packaging here. You have to make sure that it lines up. Here, let me put my mirror down so I can show you. You have to make sure that it lines up because it's a triangle or the ends won't go on. So you can't put this on in a rush, you know what I mean? Like, you have to really sit there and kind of play with it to get the lid on. But other than that, I really like the product. The product I've been loving to set my brows is the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I also did a first impression impression / review of this on my channel. You can check that out as well, but I'm just gonna take a super small amount and put this in the brows. This stuff, you guys, literally flattens your brows so good, and it doesn't feel too heavy in the brows. It just overall does a really nice job. And you don't need a lot of product at all. You literally just need like a dime size amount, not even. But you can see how it lays the hairs flat. It doesn't leave any residue in your brows, which is nice because some products, especially waxy products, can, you know, leave like little particles in your brows. But bam, look at that. Look how quick that was. I'm gonna apply some ColourPop liner into my lower lash line. This is just a white eyeliner in the shade Exit. I just want to open up my eyes a little bit more. So we're going to put that right on the lower lash line. You can see it literally makes such a difference. If you don't want to use white, if it's too bold for you, you can use a nude color as well. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I've actually been loving this mascara, you guys. I did do a review and first impression of this as well, and it is hands down my new favorite mascara. It's going TikTok viral too, so there's a lot of videos you can find on it, and it really just lengthens and separates your lashes. Like, oh, it looks so good. And I do not have long lashes by any means, but this makes me look like I have, you know, pretty decent sized lashes. So this is what the lashes look like with the mascara on. And now we're gonna go in with lashes. I love these lashes. These are from Salon Perfect. These are the Extension Seeker. They are the 661 lashes. I love these lashes. They just really open up your eyes, and they are super long and fluffy, and they just look really good. I haven't opened this pack, but I've used the 661 lash a few times, and I really like it. For lash glue, I'm going to go in with the House of Lashes lash glue. I've been really liking this glue. You can get it at Target. I think it's only like $8. So here is one lash on. You can see they're really lengthy. They just like make your eyes look a little bit bigger. They open them up really well. I do have to trim them quite a bit though, just because I have super small eyes, so I have to trim all of my lashes kind of by a lot. Here is the other eye. I always have problems with the inner corners a lot of times with my lashes, and these are slightly heavier, so I feel like they're not sticking in the inner corners as they should. But oop, I got an eyelash on my face here. Oh, and it's not coming off. That's great. Oh my gosh. Oh, all that for a freaking eyelash. So now we're going to get into the lips. Literally, this is probably one of my favorite parts. I picked up 4 lip liners. These are from LA Girl, and these look really nice. They were $4.99, so very cheap. And I picked up all 4 nude shades. I have, actually, let me open them first. You guys, when I tell you this packaging was so time consuming to take off, I mean it. So the first shade I have here, this is in the shade Forever Bare. This is just a really nice orangey nude. Next, I have the shade Enduring Mauve, which is more of a pinky mauve shade. Then we have Nonstop Nude, which is a little bit darker than the first nude. It's more of a brown tone. And the last one we have here is called Keep It Spicy, which is the darkest one that I picked up. So I'm gonna go in with Keep It Spicy, the darkest one, and we are gonna line our lips with this. Wow, these are so creamy. Wow, these feel so good on the lips. Oh my gosh, these are super creamy. So I do really like these. I'm so glad I picked them up, and they're only $4.99. You cannot beat it. So the gloss, actually wait, let's set our face first. I'm gonna just go in with the Rare Beauty Setting Spray. So for lip gloss, I picked up the brand new e.l.f. Mint Melt Lip Plumping Gloss. So this is definitely not the lip gloss where you can dip it in once and that's it. I had to dip in like 4 times to get like any color. So because my applicator wasn't picking up barely any product. Upon application, I couldn't feel any burning or tingling or cooling, which is good because I hate that feeling, which is honestly why I really don't use plumping lip glosses. Like the Too Faced lip injections, absolutely not, never again. That shit burned my lips. And this, upon application, I didn't get that effect. Now that it's sat on the lips for a minute, I can feel a slight cooling effect, but it doesn't hurt my lips, it doesn't burn, and I have really chapped lips, which is saying something. This retails for $4 on e.l.f.'s website. It is a high shine hydrating lip gloss that delivers a plumping power effect in one swipe. Lips appear fuller, hydrates the lips, subtle wash of buildable color with a shiny finish and vanilla mint scent. Also upon application, I don't think it smelled like a vanilla mint scent like the description said. It was definitely more of just a mint chocolate scent, and I can smell it on my lips as we speak. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. I apologize, it's probably very, very long, but I wanted to really show you guys these products and just kind of let you know my thoughts on them. First of all, I love this sponge. It's just the perfect consistency and it blended everything really well, and I am going to plant that thing on the back of the packaging, so I'll let you know how that goes. I really liked the blush. I'm super impressed. I thought it was going to be super, super sheer, but honestly, it was definitely pigment there, and you can go in and build it up. I did not apply a powder blush over it, but you can still see like a little bit of the cream blush underneath all the makeup, which is really nice. And I like that this is hydrating. It does leave a little bit of a glow to the skin. For the primer, I love this. First of all, my skin drank it up, and look at the makeup over top of it. Like this, my skin looks so good, and I don't know that my skin has ever looked this nice with makeup, because you know, I always have dry patches and stuff like that, and today I don't, thankfully. But this made my skin feel so good. It definitely feels luxurious. It feels like water on the skin. It absorbs so good. I really, really loved both of these powders. I think they performed really well. I think I like the Fenty Beauty side just a smidge more. You can't really tell much of a difference between the two sides, but I think both sides look incredible. Like, I don't like to use matte setting powders, and I know that these are both matte, but my skin looks incredible with them. They don't look cakey. They absorb the shine like they said they were going to. They look very airbrushed and very smooth on the skin. My pores look blurred, so 10 out of 10 love these. The Real Techniques brushes, love them. They're perfect for setting under the eye, setting the eyelid, getting into your nose creases as well, and applying highlighter. You know, you can get more of a precise application, so I really recommend these. I believe these were $8 a piece. The brow pencil, I've been loving this. Like I said, I have a review up on my channel. You can check that out if you want to, but I think it fills in the brows really, really nice. These lip liners, you guys, for $4.99, I'm so impressed. These were so creamy, better than some of my other lip liners. Like, I can't even believe it. I'm so happy I picked these up, and I can't wait to use the other colors. I think the color, which one did I use? Keep It Spicy? Yeah, really goes well with this lip gloss color as well. And the lip gloss, I think it looks amazing. Like, I love the color. The only thing I don't like is you really have to dip. I had to dip in like 4 times to get this color, just because every time I would swipe my lips, there would be no product on my applicator. Like, I don't know if it's just a faulty one that I have, but my applicator would not hold product at all, so I had to keep dipping back in. But it feels so good on the lips. It's really cooling, and it's not tingling, it's not burning. It's not sticky. It feels really, really nice and hydrating. You guys know the mascara. I love the mascara. It's hands down my favorite from the drugstore, and the only one that I've been using. So if you guys need a new drugstore mascara, I definitely recommend this one. The lashes, I love them. I think they look really, really beautiful for all eye types, and they're perfect even if you're not wearing eyeshadow like me. They look good with or without eyeshadow. The Jaclyn highlighter, it's not new to me, but it may be new to some of you, and it speaks for itself, okay? Like, this is beautiful. I don't even have to say anything about it. Get it if you want. I definitely recommend it. All right, you guys, so that is it for this video. What do you think? Let me know your comments down below. This is what my skin is looking like. It looks amazing. I'm so impressed with how the video turned out. Let me know if you try any of these products down in the comments below. If you like them, if you hate them, I would love to have a conversation with you. If you have any recommendations for pressed powders, let me know that are good for dry skin, because like I said, I want to try using more pressed powders. So yeah, guys, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.